Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, it's Saturday, which means you can take off your work shoes, put on your comfy slippers and watch YouTube videos all day. You have my permission. Nice of me, right? Now, Saturday's the day we normally have our quirky asset of the week. Today we're going to have a quirky map. It's not a bad map, but it is a quirky one. But before we do all that, it's the time for your daily reminder to hit that like button. Do it now! That's right, by hitting the like button you are boosting me up the Google algorithms, I get seen by more people, hopefully make a little bit of money, and at some point in the future might be able to do this full time, meaning you get more and more quality content in the process, so it's helping me to help you. Right, okay, now today's map, it's based on a computer game, the happening computer game of the moment. You might have heard of it. It's Fortnite, or Fortnite, Battle Royale 4 season, I'm guessing that's season 4, by Eagle Bro. Now, it's not a game I've played. I've not played it. It doesn't really... oh, there's your start square, by the way. Doesn't really entice me. I was tempted by... there's your resources. Yeah, I like the oil. It's okay. It's kind of workable, that, I think. I love the ore as well there, all in one place. Let's have a look at the workshop, what you need. And you just need the ability to read shiny words. Shiny words. I do like it. And it took a long time, this map, apparently. It took a long time. I did read somewhere it was 47 hours of work. That's a medium amount of time, but it's still a lot of effort's gone in. Right, we start off with a road coming in at sea level, and then it jaunts up like this, but don't worry, this is like kind of off the map. I'm going to kind of ignore this bit a little bit. A little bit of blue mantle there, and the higgledy-piggledy tunnel entrances. Well, I think we can kind of got to let them go, haven't we? But yeah, there's your blue mantle, and you're upside down. Heaven underground there. And it comes out right here. Now, this is where the map really starts, in the actual playable area. Right, we'll just follow the highways around. So yes, player unknown, but I'll get this out in a minute. Player Unknown Battlegrounds was a game that I was interested in for a while, and then time just passed, and I ran out of old glitchy highways there. By the way, in between, obviously you've seen them. I've got to mention it, otherwise you'll say, well, you moaned about that one, but you didn't moan about this one. Well, I'm moaning about it, okay? Fortnite, which I know is like the free, more fun version of PlayerUnknown Battleground, I guess, sort of, kind of, is the game of the moment. It's like a first-person shooter, last man standing, drop loads of people into an environment, this environment, or a take of this environment, or an environment of which this is a take of, and then when you die, you can just start a new game with new people in the same environment. And yeah, last man standing. It's kind of like, it's a great concept. I like the idea. It just doesn't grab me personally, the cartooniness of the graphics. Anyway, so this map is a take of that environment. Now, having not played it, perfect bridge there. Having not played it, I'm looking at this, imagining what the environment might be like, and I kind of, in places of this, I get a feel of like Super Mario about it, which is like the fun computer game aspect of it, I guess. So there is that kind of aspect coming across. By the way, this highway goes full loop around most of the island, and that's what we're following at the moment, which is useful. A nice loop round on the map, and we do actually get to the start square in a minute, and it's not a bad attempt actually, if I'm honest with you. And the whole map feels playable. Here, this is your roads down to the start square. There's a couple of options. This one that comes down through tunnels, then gets implausibly steep to get up to here, but hey, there we go. That's your start square right there. Interesting, I'll give you that. If we come back down and go back down to the highway, come around, we've got a couple of tunnels over here to go through, down, under, and come out at this highway ramp roundabout, which is also interesting. I have no problem with that either. So yeah, oh hang on, if we pull back again, yeah, I just want to show you, I don't know what I was going to show you there. I don't know why I did that. I must have been little days of all of my own. Also, if you notice the lagging, I'm going to mention this every day until we can fix it. We've got a little bit of lag, recording lag at the moment, and I don't know if this is my recording software. It's the same software I've been using for as long as I've been recording. So I use Camtasia Studio, and I use the internal recording software for that. And but just recently I've been getting some really quite bad lagging, and it could be that I'm writing to the same hard drive that I'm recording to. I'm playing on. Real steep slope down there, by the way. So it could be that I have got a second hard drive, but I've got to try and get that installed, and I've got some technical issues with that as well, like with my microphone. So hopefully at some point I'll be able to get all this fixed. But anyway, what now? Let's do that asset review, shall we? The quirky one of the week. It's an empty asset corner, you might have noticed, which means that something is tucked away somewhere else on the map. Let's have a spin round, see if we can see anything out to... Oh, there's something out to sea there. Let's go and have a look at that great big propeller thing that is sticking out of the ocean. Right, yes, it's NTE Titan Wind and Geothermal Energy 80 megawatts by Spinoza 73. Now, last Saturday we had one of Spinoza 73's power plants, and that was the Algae Farm. Do you remember the algae or the Algae Farm? You do? You don't? Well, go and watch last Saturday's show if you don't. It looks a little bit like a weed farm, if I'm honest with you. But this is like just a wind power thing that is also drawing power out of the geothermal underneath, apparently. So there you go, NTE Titan Wind and Geothermal Energy 80 megawatts, megawatts by Spinoza 73. Oh, tongue twisters. And today's we're off the theme. I've lost it now, guys. I've gone tropical volcano theme by He Man with European LUT. This is the theme and LUT for the week, and I've got to dig out my book, which I've got to open to the right page to give you some factoids. Don't panic, everything's in hand. I promise you. I know what I'm doing. Hang on. New ones. Wild West pioneers who suffered from vermin-infested buckskins used to dry clean them on ant hills. The ants chased out the lice and the fleas, and then you just had to get rid of the ants in your pants. Brilliant writing. In 1871, a buffalo herd 40 kilometres or 25 miles wide and 80 kilometres 50 miles deep, containing as many as 6 million animals, was recorded. Wow, that's a hell of a herd. You don't see that anymore. Wonder where all the buffaloes have gone. Are they on holiday in Mexico or something? Shipping routes. Back to Fortnite Battle Royale Season 4 by Eagle Bro. I am struggling today. My head isn't working. Yeah, shipping routes go all the way around the outside, connect up to the corners with right angle turns, but hey, the ships can deal with it. Let them deal with it. Another one over here, another connection there, right angle turns, that's okay, I guess. And then down here we've got, I think the bridge might be too low for the shipping. Not that it really matters. I don't think any consideration has been put to the outside of the map, so I think we can like just accept that that's not an issue. We're not looking out to sea, are we? No, we're looking towards the middle of the map. Surviving. It's Fortnite. Water flow. Yeah, we've got water flow. We've got a water source in the middle of the map there with a couple of outflows. This one here goes down to there, and if you have a look, we've got it pours into a waterfall into the ocean, and if we come into the ocean, you'll see we've got a water source there. Yeah, water source. And if we go back to that, it's actually a drain. It's drawing all the water in. That was different. I didn't expect that. Okay, let's have a quick fly through at some of the detailing. And the detailing, like I say, it does look in some places like computer gamey. I'm pretty sure that most of these are set piece areas within the game. The roads, they don't connect up to the highway, and that is fine. I think they're there more as like pointers to people that play Fortnite, because there would be a road there in the game or something. But once you connect them to the highways, well, they're not going to work really, are they? Uh, Highway connections never really do unless you're doing proper highway ramps. Anyway, we've got this interesting slope up here. Like if you were doing a motorcycle jump there, you could jump right over to the other side of the road. I wonder if that's a thing within the game. And then here, if you get up enough speed here, you can do an Evel Knievel, fly over that intense gap there. I mean, it's got to be a kilometre across. It's got to be a kilometre across. All the way across to this side of the river, and there's kind of a ramp down here. I don't know if that's a thing, but it looks like it could be. And I've just made it up in my head. And if it's not, ooh, it's a castle. Hello, castle. Yeah, so that's my thought on that one. Then we've got this castle. Now, this castle's got a big wall around it. Okay, part of it's crumbled away. Once again, I'm a traditionalist. I like to see a gate or an entrance of some description. I understand why there may not be, and I'd be interested to know if there is in the game or not. Right, we've got some plateaus here. This interesting little bit of waterworks works quite nicely within the game as a game mechanic. I don't know why, though. We've got a water source here going down to a drain at the other end. I don't know what this is within Fortnite, and if somebody would like to tell me, because you're a Fortnite player, I will gladly read it. Thank you very much. Not sure what that is there. This looks like a motor racing track. It's done with highway ramps, but that's what it looks like to me. It's a loop, and I reckon that's the most Mario Kart part of the entire game, even though it's not Mario Kart. Got a little pond here. Love the blue. By the way, I've chosen the theme and LUT for this map. I don't remember exactly what I used. I think it was Super Vivid or something like that as the LUT. I don't remember what theme it was. They don't suggest in the description, sorry, the Steam instructions, that you should choose your own theme and LUT. So I did, and I don't remember what they were. And here's bad lagging here. Sorry about this. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's very frustrating for me as much as it is for you, I am sure. Fly on over the trees here. It's never been this bad. It's never ever been this bad. And I've got more RAM than ever before as well. This is like a fairy garden down here. I'm guessing this is like where the fairy garden is within the game. It's a very pretty area. And yeah, I quite like that. I quite like it. It's quite nicely done. What we got down here, that's the river. We'll skip over the river. Got an industrial area down here with a gate. Hooray for the gate! And lots of cars. Maybe it was a car factory or something. I don't know what else they could have put in there that's vanilla. Bear in mind, also don't forget 100% vanilla this, apart from the theme and LUT. And it doesn't look too vanilla because obviously with the theme and LUT it does take that horrible vanilla-y aspect away. Then over this side of the map, what we've got over here, we've got some more messes and stuff over here. A road running up the outside of the map there. A little castle over here. Castle and cemetery. And then if we head over this way, we can have a look at the lake in the middle. This is the middle of the map. And here, what have we got in the lake? We've got not just one. Not just two. Or maybe there is just two. Sunken ships. There we are. 2 sunken ships. Oh, look. No. Three sunken ships. I feel like they count. 1, 2, the 3 sunken ships. Oh dear. Nice waterfall. Good work there. And then I think there's one last thing we're going to need to look at. We're getting towards that point now. Yeah, I think we've covered all of that. We've seen the marsh over there, which is where the oil's in the marsh, actually. Don't you see that marshy area? The oil's in that marsh. Oh, this is interesting. Look, this looks like somebody's dropped a meteorite slap bang on the middle of this castle area. Bam! That's landed with a thud. Straight down on it. But speaking of meteorites, oh yeah, like I say, the marshland is where all the oil is, which kind of makes a bit of sense. And if I was a meteorite coming in at speed of this, and then lands here, crunch, scrapes down here, creates a huge crater, when there's our meteorite. This is from outer space, this rock. It's an alien rock. And look at that. That crater is amazing. That's absolutely stunning work. Absolutely 100% approve of that. Like the way it's all sort of like fertile in the middle, like this alien life has been oozing out of the meteorite itself. And what's the funniest part of this is, hang on, let's have a look here. Right, is up here. We've got some of these trucks, and they've been mining away the rock. They've been mining because it's alien rock. I think this is cool. I think this is a great little story. Except for it's alien rock. It's not. Look, the rock. It's like jelly rock. It's glunking through, glooping through. It's not sitting on the trucks. This kind of like makes for a great story. I know it's complete rubbish. I know why the rocks are glitching through, obviously, the trucks there. But it does kind of make for a funny story. I like that. If that was an Earth rock, that wouldn't happen, and that'd be an error. But it's an alien rock, and it's funny. So I'm letting it happen. I'm letting it be. And that is pretty much it. Oh, look, just about the time now to see a little bit of shipping clipping down here through the entrance. We knew that was going to happen, but it was convenient that they appeared right then. Okay, let's mark this thing up. Aesthetically, I get the feel of a computer game here. I get a feel of Mario World or something. And I think some of the set plays are really nicely done. I'm going to give it 4 stars. Detailing. Yes, there's a couple of glaring problems with it, but there's some really nice stuff about it as well. You can see some time's been spent on this map, and it's a high 3 going on a 4. I'm going to give it the credit for a 4th star, especially things like that meteorite crater. Very nice indeed. But yeah, the shipping clipping would normally take it straight down to a 3. Gameplay potential. Yeah, I think it's a playable map. I would definitely give a nod to this one. I'm going to give 4 stars for gameplay as well. You know, I think it's playable. As for the seal of approval 4, 4 and 4 that Fortnite Battle Royale 4 Season by Eagle Bro should probably get, I don't feel qualified as a non-Fortnite player, so I'm not going to do it. But if Fortnite's your game and that is a cracking map for Fortnite, please stick in the comments down below how good you think that particular map is. Anyway, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. It's been a really good week. We had an all-star map, we've had an Icania map, we've had some really good stuff. Join me next week. There will be some good stuff next week as well. I can kind of promise it. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you very, very soon.